In today's episode, I wanted to use the mopping feature in the Xiaomi Mop Essential after a lot of months that I didn't use it. But to my surprise, orange light was blinking on the robot and no water came out. And this was a big surprise to me because I didn't use the mop for a lot of time and I never put anything but water inside of it. So I Googled it and I found one one place that somebody said that this disassembled the vacuum and cleaned the tubes, and I wanted to try it on my vacuum on my own risk. So I started to take it apart. First, I took out the water tank. And after that, I took out the brushes. And then I started to disassemble the robot. Took out the mop, of course. The robot was very, very dirty. I almost stopped everything and wanted to clean it before I started. But I wanted to understand what the problem is. So I started to disassemble it the way it was. I will try to fast forward all the not important part, and I hope you understand. So I unscrewed all the screws to take out the first lid, the first plastic lid. And that gave me access to more screws and to the battery. So unscrew a lot of screws. If you're going to do this, you must pay attention that there is one screw that on something cover the hole with a note that if you remove this sticker you will void the warranty. I'm not sure if I have warranty or not, but I really don't have time to take it to a lab to see what they say. So I took my chance and took out this sticker and take it apart. After you unscrewing some of the big screws, there are small screws to take out, taking out the bumper, and then you need to flip it over in order to open it. And there is a couple of cables actually that are connected to the main board with a connector that was needed to unconnect it in order to take out the lid. Everything is very, very dirty. Here I forgot to take out the screw that is behind the sticker of the warranty. Warranty expired. That's why I have a problem to open it. Yeah, I'm taking out the sticker, and after that I have access to the last screw. I'm taking it out. Now it will open with no problem. Just need to disconnect the cable from the board. And the camera was in an angle that you can't see it, but it's now disconnected. Everything is very dirty. This is the place where the water from the water tank are being sucked into the vacuum. It's a little bit on the loose side, but this is on purpose because the screws cannot be more tightened. The white hose is for taking air from the outside. It is needed for the pump to work. Take another vacuum and I vacuum the robot. Then I take some compressed air and I try to make all the dust inside the vacuum to go away. And as you can see, there is dust everywhere. I'm disconnecting the big white hose that is sucking air from the outside, and I want to push some compressed air inside it in case there's something stuck inside or whatnot. with my eyes, I could not see anything wrong with the hoses. This hose is going from the water pump and to the three holes that underneath the vacuum where the water comes out to the floor. I connected a small connector to blow air inside these holes. There is some kind of filter in between them. And I try to feel with my hand if air is coming out from the three holes, and it did. So I guess everything is clear and everything is okay in this one hose. And the other hose that is coming from the pump, a lot of dust came out from this hose when I blow air inside of it. I don't know if it's possible to see it. I try to slow motion the picture. Blowing some compressed air to the other hose. And connecting the hose back to the water pump. Connecting the hair hose back to its place. I wanted to test that the water pump motor is not failing, so I took some AA batteries and I connected them to the motor to see if it will run and that everything is okay with it. I also checked all the connectors on the board. At least one of them was a little bit loose. As I mentioned before, the hoses are clear, and I couldn't see with the eye that anything is blocking the hose or any problem with the hoses. These are the board connectors. This one was a little bit loose. Now I'm testing the water pump motor, at least what I think is the more water pump motor. I'm not sure if it will be possible to hear this in the video, but there is a very small buzz sound. I then quickly did some more cleaning since everything was open and accessible and was very dirty. I use this chance to do some cleaning. Usually I will dust off the small dust parts with a brush. It's mostly paintbrush, and then whatever left I will deal with water and soap, and then wipe it with a microfiber cloth. And usually I will dry everything with another microfiber cloth. This is the front bumper. In the front there is a small iron spring that I needed to tape down because I had problems to return the front bumper with this spring when it was on. After it was in place, I took out the masking tape that I used to attach this spring to the body of the robot. And I actually release the spring by doing this. Some more cleaning. This robot improved our life in a very significant way measure. So it's only natural that we want to give it a little bit back and clean it when I have the time or when it's possible. screwing back the brushes. Every brush has its own side. Now I'm quick drying all the other stuff, the water tank, the filter. This is the charger. Also was very dirty, and I noticed that in the comments of another video of mine about this robot, someone had a problem with charging. So it's possible that if the contacts are dirty, that it will not charge okay. When everything was dry, put it back together. Everything was assembled, and I came to make a test. I started the robot in the app. So no orange light was blinking anymore, and it's possible to see that water is coming out from the robot, and everything seems to be in order. I'm not really sure what it was that fixed it. If it was the loose connector or the dust inside the hoses. But I think it's one or maybe both of these fixes make the big change. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel so you can get my other videos. Thanks for watching. Welcome.